A very warm welcome to you. Many thanks for joining us on this week's edition of the program. We remain your source for all the latest happenings in the world of business. My name is Lucy Nyambi. You are welcome. On a lineup this week, everyone is wondering what is happening to the Naira. Well, wonder no more as we join Faith and her guest, Professor Segun Ajibola, a professor of economics at Babcock University, Ogun State, on the CEO Rendezvous, where they examined the challenges of foreign exchange management in Nigeria. Speaking in the course of the interview, Professor Ajibola noted that between 1986 till date, Nigeria has experimented all known foreign exchange management regulations without success. Take a listen.
Between 1986 and today, I am not aware, I have not seen a single type of foreign exchange management in the literature that we have not experimented in Nigeria.
Exactly.
But we can't print dollar. That's the truth of the matter.
On this edition also, Almond Productions Limited, organizers of the annual Insurance Industry Awards and Consumers Night, recently unveiled the 2023 awards panel of judges at the Oriental Hotel, Victoria Island. We'll bring you excerpts from that event. Lastly, we will also bring you another excerpt from the press conference organized by the Insurance Industry Consultative Council, IICC, Publicity Committee, to kickstart the publicity project on the new premium rates for motor insurance at the Insurance House, Victoria Island. Plus, of course, all the other extras we bring you each week on the program. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into it after the break. Please stay with us.
What can be done, or is it even fixable? I think that's a better question. Foreign exchange management in Nigeria, can we ever get it right?
We can, but again, it's job for everybody. I was discussing this topic with my PhD students some months back, and I asked them that they too, they are part of the issue. And I used a few examples. I said, Mr. So, look at yourself now, from head to toe, everything is imported. Your tie, your suit, your shoes, everything. Imported.
Same with you.
Your shirt. Well, that's why we have.
So I'm the only one that's Nigeria compliant.
I'm not sure. I'm not too sure. I could see some imported things.
Okay.
So we can't, as a country, we can't print dollar. Everybody will be on his banker. I need to complete my Form A. I need to pay my child's school fees. I want my children. It's good in Nigeria here. So if we still have this pressure, pay for school fees, pay for basic necessity, food, clothing, shelter.
Go for medical tourism and all of that.
Central Bank will not print dollar. Presidency will not print dollar. So it's what we can earn that we can ration. And it's question of demand and supply. So when the demand outstrips supply, the rate will react. I've seen lots of suggestions here. Crawling peg, this, dirty floating out. Between 1986 and today, I am not aware. I have not seen a single type of foreign exchange management in the literature that we have not experimented in Nigeria.
Exactly.
But we can't print dollar. That's the truth of the matter. So if we have what we call supply rigidities in economics, which means supply is so stiff that you cannot just blend it anyhow. Supply is not flexible. Then you have to come back to demand management. It's trying to look for a solution that takes the CBN or the regulators, let me say the regulators, to banish 43 or so items.
Still
from import.
We didn't solve the problem.
that raised the issue of Bureau de change and so on. First of all, how do we overcome the problem of supply rigidities? We need to look away from petrodollar. What can we do? Non-oil export. What can we do? We have institutions and agencies expected to promote non-oil export. What's their record of performance? What's the record of accountability? Nigeria Export Promotion Council, Nigeria Investment Promotion Council, and some others. Then we have the issue of even remittances. It is not enough to ask the diasporans, bring your dollar. What scheme do we have on ground locally to encourage them to even bring that dollar? If I have friends, and I'm saying friends, some have been out of Nigeria for 30, 40 years. They want to come back. We're encouraging them to come back. But they're asking me, coming back to do what? If there's a scheme in place today, I've had at formers, seminar conferences, some discussions with diaspora commission, yes. Our very active
Madam Abike
Dabiri. If we have a scheme in place, and I know they are also thinking of what to do, if we have a scheme in place where I can tell a friend of mine, look, come, there are this kind of small scale business you can set up. There are this micro business you can set up. It will take $100,000. The government is prepared to assist you with either 30%, 40%, balance up. Then we see how it is managed so that at the end of the day, you'll be able to pay back what government has given you. Such a person knows that he's coming back and coming back to do something productive. He will still be engaged economically. That's an inducement to bring back dollar to Nigeria. Some, in attempts to put one building or the other here, they end up in the hands of scammers. Scammers could be brother-in-law, could be direct siblings, and so on, could be friends, and so on and so forth. If there's a scheme to encourage people like that to come back, either it's a mortgage, either it's a real estate business, and they know that government is one way or the other involved, and there are incentives, there are schemes, we will improve on what is coming to Nigeria in terms of remittances. That's addressing the supply side of the foreign exchange market. Before we come to what we can even export in terms of agriculture, what has been the fate of cocoa, cashew, rubber, palm produce, and so on and so forth? I produce palm in my own farm. For long, I have been struggling for one kind of assistance or the other from government sector. 15 years down the line, I've never gotten a single form of assistance. And in my local government, I have one of the biggest palm farm.
Okay, so Prof, if someone like you cannot access even government assistance, and you are playing, palm is very critical, it's crucial. You can't access funds from the government. So much less someone who is not even at your level. Isn't that part of the problem?
Yeah, you see, Shanes, you know, that's what I said the other time when I started. When you have good intentions, you want to assist farmers, you want them to have access, free access to certain facilities, you must put humans in place at every level to be sure. For example, if you come to my local government now and you are looking for those in need of assistance, how have you gathered information about that? How have you linked them with agencies, commissions that can provide such assistance? What is record of how do you prepare records of performance? How do you what's the feedback mechanism? This area we need to touch. At times, you feel that you need to approach an agency or government. You don't even know who to talk to. And like you said, if somebody like me is in that kind of situation, imagine those who are in subsistence farming, and so on and so forth. So how do we make some of these policies more effective, more productive? The efficacy of such policies, how do we improve on it? Regulatory authorities in the banking industry cannot do that. Either the presidency of government and other agencies cannot. Then it comes down to the state. From the state to the local government. Even from the local government to the communities.
All right, welcome back. Moving on, we now bring you excerpts from the two all-important press conferences in Lagos. The 2023 Almond Insurance Industry Awards panel of judges unveiling at the Lagos Oriental Hotel. According to the chairman, Ms. PRISCA SOARES, the awards is part of efforts to push the message of insurance out there to the public who sees insurance as a mysterious business. Plus, the IICC Publicity Committee Conference on the new premium for motor insurance. Enjoy.
It gives me great pleasure to address you at this press conference kickstarting the 2023 Insurance Industry Awards. I want to personally appreciate members of the press who have been consistent in pushing the message of insurance to the nooks and crannies of Nigeria and indeed Africa. Distinguished participants, no doubt we will all agree that despite the tremendous efforts of insurance stakeholders to raise awareness, yourselves inclusive, we are still a long shot away from our desired vision for insurance penetration vis-à-vis our population. It is therefore imperative for us to think outside the box and find creative platforms that can project the insurance industry better in our society. The Almond Insurance Industry Awards is one of such platforms. All is set for the 2023 edition of the Almond Insurance Industry Awards and Consumers Night. The annual event that brings top entertainers and insurance elites together is slated to hold on Friday, 3rd of November 2023 at the Queen's Park Events Center, Water Corporation Drive, off Legally Ayorinde Street in Victoria Island, Lagos. Almond Insurance Industry Awards and Consumers Night, which started in 2018, is aimed at rewarding the can-do spirit of the men and women in the various arms of the industry who strive daily to sell insurance either to individuals or to corporate entities in Nigeria, despite the myriad of challenges and obstacles they face year on year. Yet, they still forge ahead to underwrite huge businesses by way of gross premium income. For the first time since the awards was instituted by Almond Productions Limited, every arm of the industry will be covered in 12 awards categories. The categories are as follows. 1. Life Insurance Company of the Year. 2. General Insurance Company of the Year. 3. Reinsurance Company of the Year. 4. Insurance Broking Company of the Year. 5. Loss Adjusting Company of the Year. 6. Micro/Takaful Insurance Company of the Year. 7. Insurance CEO Personality of the Year. 8. Reinsurance CEO of the Year. 9. Insurance Broker of the Year. 10, Trade Association of the Year. 11, Insurance Life Achievers Award of the Year. And 12, Insurance Brokers Life Achievers Award of the Year. To ensure the integrity and transparency of the awards, the organizers have assembled some of the finest professionals who have served in various capacities within and outside the country as the awards panel of judges, which I am privileged to chair. Other members are Dr. Jide Fadun, Risk Management and Insurance Specialist, with Senior Lecturer, Department of Actuarial Science and Insurance at the University of Lagos. Mrs. Fumi Omokodion, a Reinsurance Specialist. She is former Regional Director, West Africa Regional Office of the Africa Reinsurance Corporation, Africa Re, between 2017 and 2020. We have Mr. Obinna Chidekeze, an insurance expert and researcher. He's a one-time head of research and statistics at the Nigerian Insurers Association, NIA. And Mr. Obashola Alo, Group Head, Financial Risk and Insurance, Dangote Group. Apart from the high-level panel of judges, the awards night this year will have in attendance dignitaries from all walks of life, some as guest presenters to the winners.
The challenge the market still faces today is this low penetration. I want you to share your thought by accepting to do this job. What do you think? How much you think this platform can help to deepen penetration? And now you're going to select companies and CEOs, those who have contributed towards this industry target. Let's have your thought why you think this will help and what are the things that need to be put in place. Thank you.
I needed to know what are the criteria for choosing these companies. You know, normally award, there is always criteria for anybody to qualify. So let's know. And how is the voting going to be like? Is it an open vote? Thank you.
First of all, the easiest way we can get our people to know that insurance is important in Africa probably will need the government intervention. Okay. While we're waiting for government to do what they need to do, like they've done in South Africa and some of the countries where you have good penetration, what we can do is to keep talking about it and keep reaching out. And this is one of the ways that we think we can continue to talk about it.
We can't overemphasize the importance of financial strength of an insurance company. The company needs to have made significant impact on the industry overall in terms of gross premium income. Making high gross premium income is one thing. The test of a good insurance company is in the payment of claims, standing by the consumer in the time of need. So claims payment record will also play an important part, especially the quantum of the claims that are paid. CSR is also very important. It's also something we take into consideration. And well, some of those also count for insurance brokers as well. There are, of course, differences when it comes to brokers. They're looking at the volume of sales, but generally, we're looking at the main factors. The main factors are general to all of them. But we'll share with you because it's a pretty long list, as someone have said, so that you will see that actually it's not just just looking at faces, but there are. This is measurable. There are, factors to be looked into that will be measured to decide whether or not a company merits the award.
I will be bringing in my experience, both as an industry player also as a consumer over the years to bear on the activities of the panel. I want to join Mr. Mokoden to thank all of you for all the good work. I also read about insurance columns, and I know some of you here very well, and so I want to appreciate you for the good work you're doing. Continue to support this initiative, and as the chairman said, creating awareness is another way also of penetration of insurance. And so everything is working together to ensure that we achieve the goal of increasing insurance penetration in the market.
We, as the subcommittee of the publicity of the insurance committee, have decided to embark on this short but eventful campaign to shed more light on the new rates and generally improve insurance uptake among the citizens. So this is a pan-Nigerian campaign covering the social media, the print, the radio jingles, and then the television commercials, which we'll showcase later, in the course of this our presentation. So invariably you'll be seeing it as we move on. So gentlemen of the press, I think for this moment we need your support in this journey, and we hope that as partners in progress you give this campaign the publicity it deserves. The campaign will take over the next 3 months, and we expect massive publicity from every one of you that you are here, and then we hope that you will give it the very best. Like I said, we always continue to count on your support, and we believe that with this, I'll be able to take the insurance, to the next level.
Publicity is very, very good. I will say very, very good. But again, the insurance industry is the issue. I will tell you, if I open my business today email, if I check it, I have about 120 complaints about insurance company not paying claims. And how much is this claim? It's not 1 million. It's 20, sometimes 50,000. You are driving, you hit somebody's side mirror, and you send the claims. You've paid the person, though. You not tell the insurance, okay, refund me. They will not refund. Okay, let the person write. They will not pay. I have one that is still pending now, almost going to 8 weeks. The MD has finally agreed that they will do something. But why is it like that? So even though you do your publicity and you are not doing the needful, which has to do with payment of claims, people will still not buy insurance.
Is there any range, any prescription of what is considered necessary deductibles as to guide the perceived red cotton alleged among member insurance companies who are desperate to make business the way it is?
In terms of the languages, I have 2 observations from what this guy did for us. In the Igbo area, he said damage. I think there is a word for damage in Igbo. I think maybe they need to consider that it's an observation if it is necessary. And then under the Igbo too, I noticed that they were juggling between Anambra and Imo Igbo. It's an observation.
Yeah.
You can discuss that. Then on the Yoruba side, I noticed what he said, aspire. I don't speak Yoruba, maybe people from the southwest will also look at that. Is there no Yoruba word for aspire? It's an observation. That's number 2. Then number 3 is we are talking about flag off commencement. If we are going to do the report, when should we adopt as the official date for the commencement? January 1st or today or tomorrow? We need to understand that very, very well.
I would say that the issue of claims right now, most insurance companies, they try as much as possible to respond to claims as are when due. I think from my own perspective, maybe situations whereby they still request documents from clients
Maybe those are the things that slow down in terms of the final, payment of the claims. But I know that most insurance companies, from records available from NIA, when you look at claims that were paid last year by most insurance companies, it's really huge. And it's a promise that most insurance companies have been able to, give to their various consumers. Once consumers part with their premiums, definitely when it comes to claims, the insurance companies, they have to be able to, keep to the promise. That's in respect of claims.
To address Mr. Kelvin's question, we have a technical committee called MTC, Motor Technical Committee. Everybody may not get the same discount, but discounts are agreed. Let me tell you an example of what I mean. If, for example, you have no claim discount, it's not going to be for everyone that is insuring, but the people within the Motor Technical Committee, they know that, oh, this is the percentage that should be allowed for this. If you are doing maybe a fleet, whatever discount is agreed already. But if you bring one car, you're not supposed to enjoy fleet. But for people, for a Dangote of this world or whatever, so they already have agreed deductibles from whatever kind of arrangement that you have. So the Motor Technical Committee has it. It's different totally from rate cutting. You understand what I'm saying? I'm saying there are list of agreed items for which you can enjoy discount. You understand what I'm saying? And the regulator already instructed the market sell for 5%. It's now different from somebody going behind to sell for 2%. Have I answered your question?
That's our time on the program this week. Many thanks for watching. If you miss any part of the program, please go to our YouTube channel, Almond Finance TV. Subscribe and enjoy tons of interesting discussions and events from within and outside Nigeria. Feel free to follow us on all our social media platforms. My name is Lucy Iyambi. Until next time, from the entire team, it's goodbye.